Good morning, everyone. Brian here again with BMK Retro Gaming. Today we're going to do a little review of a ColecoVision homebrew called Mecha 8. Now, it was originally developed by homebrew developer uh, Oscar Toledo Gutierrez. I think I pronounced that right. I hope so. For an MSX homebrew development competition, I believe it was. And later on in 2012, he ended up teaming with Team Pixel Boy, and they picked up the work, and it was published in 2013. It can be found, like I have it, on the ColecoVision Flashback, and I'm not sure if you could still find it in print or in an aftermarket copy, but um, worth taking a look. Anyway, it's basically a shooter where you control a mech, and, kind of Japanese style, I believe, originally type of idea. And it's pretty fun, a little bit difficult. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get us set up, and we're going to go ahead and check out some gameplay. I think that'll work. Okay. ColecoVision Flashback is pretty good for things like this where you don't always have a lot of... This might be a hard game to find otherwise. Okay, we're going to go for normal difficulty. Let you guys see the intro. Nice little intro here, I think, anyway. Though you can't skip, I'm just letting you guys see it. And here we go, level 1. You press the right fire button on your controller to fire. And of course, as you guys can probably tell, the enemies swarm you like crazy pretty fast, so you have to keep maneuvering. Trying to stick in one spot at the bottom of the screen will get you slaughtered after a while. These red things that say E are for your energy, the P's are for power in green, and there are blue ones which increase your speed. I think each one can be increased at least 3 times. Some increase it all just by 1, some do by 2, I think. And that part right there that says gauge. Once that comes up, you can use the right side fire button to unleash a pretty much very powerful, almost screen-clearing blast if you need to. Again, you want to keep moving because you're going to get pretty badly swarmed by them if you try to stay in one spot. To be honest with you guys, from what I can tell you, these graphics and sounds, remind me of something you might have found on the 3rd generation Sega SG-1000, Sega Master System, or dare I say, maybe even the 3rd generation Nintendo NES, or the 3rd generation Atari 7800. Very nice. I mean, this is very good looking and looks like something that would definitely be worth playing. Of course, the difficulty is a bit of a pain in the neck, but you know. And as you guys can see, each level has basically a boss at the end of the level. Sometimes they have what appear to be nearly like a sub-boss, too. I've gotten all the way to, though not through, level 3 of this game so far, and I can say for a fact that it's pretty good, though, like I said, the enemies tend to swarm you pretty bad, and that can make it quite difficult. And I beat it. Wasn't sure if I'd get through or not. Here we go again. And level 2, still pretty fun. Like I said, you gotta watch because these enemies will definitely swarm you as much as they can. And as you guys can see, the enemy types tend to change up a bit. And each time you get a power-up, you know, one hit or so depending, and you're going to lose it, so hard to get much done that way, but still, that increases the challenge, and I know a lot of gamers would appreciate that. Me personally, it can make for kind of a frustrating game, but, you know. Hey, I've gotten all the way up to level 3, though not beating it, so I've improved some. Used to be I couldn't do level 1 without getting killed. And of course, if you die, it does give you the option to continue from the last level you were on, so. Oops, didn't mean to hit that yet. Kind of prefer to save that gauge for putting the blast into the bosses at the end of the level because, well, they're tough enough as it is that you're not likely to get through without a little extra something on them. Of course, with the ColecoVision controller, including those on the ColecoVision flashback, you can get a bit of hand cramping and kind of have to switch hands, but that's one thing I like about the ColecoVision and its controller. Let's try one more time to get through that part. I'm not going to do that again. And basically, you can switch which hand you're using, you know, pretty easy. So I will admit the controller can be a bit uncomfortable to use after a while, unless you know how to grip it just right, and even then, it still can wear on you some, so. Found those little squid-looking guys with one eye tend to be pretty good for giving you little extra power-ups if you can hit them each time. If you have power-ups up to, like, say, the third power-up on your weapon's power level, well, getting hit once will take you back down to level 2, and then another will take you back down to level 1. So it's pretty straightforward on that. Like I said, though, with the way they swarm, it can be hard to keep a power-up for very long. This big tank you have for your level 2 boss can be a major pain. Just keep trying to avoid his fire. Tough to do. And I got him. Actually having a pretty good game here. Sometimes it takes me a few tries to get through him. This is level 3, and it's the one I haven't gotten past yet. You see the enemy types change a bit, but not greatly. A lot of enemies, before you get a power-up on your weapon, take at least 2 hits to kill. One reason why I like these little white guys with one eye, squid-looking guys. They tend to take 1 hit to kill, and they tend to award power-ups pretty easy, so. Oh. Well, couldn't get through there. Let me see if I can... No, not enough time for that. Okay, that's enough with the gameplay for now. Anyway, that was Mecha 8. ColecoVision Homebrew. That's not bad at all, really. Like I said, you can find it with the ColecoVision, the At Games ColecoVision Flashback. I couldn't find any copies still in print online for sure, though you might be able to find one aftermarket, or you might find a seller who still happens to carry this game. Anyway, if you guys can manage to find a way to play this one, I would definitely recommend checking it out. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, and subscribe. And please feel free to leave any comments, questions, or suggestions in the comments section below. You guys have a nice morning, and I will see you again in my next video.